In this video, I'm going to be talking about the accounting for employee bonuses that were paid directly to the employees outside of the payroll system. So in this QuickBooks sample company, I have these 3 employees set up with checks that were written to them for a bonus. And then this is going to become the net pay because no taxes have been factored in yet. And then what the employer would likely do is go to their payroll system, go to whoever processes their payroll, and enter that bonus into the payroll system so that the taxes could be accounted for, and so that this shows up on the employee's W-2 at year end. You would likely get something like this at that point. This amount here, it says advance, but it's going to show up differently just depending on what payroll system you use. You'll either see manual check or advance or something like that, but this represents the amount of the bonus that was directly paid to the employees. And then what the payroll system would likely do is backtrack, calculate all the taxes and a gross amount of pay that would net this net amount of the bonus. So we're just kind of doing things in a different order. And then you can see here, I've got the employee taxes or withholdings, and then I have a section for the employer taxes. And then what would happen is the payroll system would likely deduct the tax amounts from the employer's checking account. So it's going to deduct the employer and employee taxes from checking, just like it would for any other payroll. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you how you would do the entries for that. Now, before I make any entries, I just want to point out that right now, these 3 expenses are in an employee bonuses expense account. If you don't have a separate employee bonuses account, then salaries expense or some similar account, whatever you normally use for your payroll, could be used here. And at the moment, they have $2,000 plus $1,500 plus $1,500 in their bonus expense account. However, if you look at the payroll register, the gross pay is $6,200. So right now they have $5,000 in expenses from those 3 checks, but it needs to be $6,200 because you want to put your gross pay as the expense of the business for the wages or for the bonus. Okay, so that's one thing that has to be accomplished. And then another thing that has to be accomplished is the employer has to pay payroll taxes on this payroll. And then of course we'll have the withholdings as well. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is a journal entry. And I'm going to probably date it the date of the bonus. And the first thing I want to do is add to that employee bonuses expense account. And I'm going to debit this account for $1,200 because right now I have $5,000 debited to that account from those 3 checks, but it needs to be $6,200. So the difference is $1,200. And then another thing that I need to do is post the payroll taxes of the employer to whatever account I normally use for that. So I have this payroll tax expense account set up. And this is going to be a debit for the $474.31. And then what I'm going to do is factor in my withholdings. So there were federal FICA taxes, federal withholding taxes, income tax expenses that were payable to the tax entity. So right here, I've got federal income taxes withheld, Social Security and Medicare for the employee and employer. If I add up these numbers, I'm going to get the amount of the federal withholdings. Okay, and that equals $14.19.31. And then there was also some state income taxes payable. And those were $255. Okay, and this equals out. Okay, so once I finish my entry, I would save and close. And then when the taxes get deducted from the checking account, I could either do an expense or a journal entry. I'm going to do an expense. I'm going to create whatever date the taxes came out. Maybe it was a couple days later. And what I'm doing here is just showing payment for those tax liabilities. So I'm going to use those same amounts, the $14.19 and 31 cents, and the $255 for state income taxes payable. And that's going to give me a total amount that's going to be deducted from the checking account. Okay, so I'm going to save and close. And that's it. That should be all you have to do. I'm going to go to the reports so we can see what that looks like. So if I go to the profit and loss, if I scroll down, I can see the employee bonuses, the gross amount, which is what I should have here, and the payroll tax expense to the employer. So this looks good. Now I'm going to go back and look at the balance sheet. So here's federal withholding and FICA taxes payable. It's zeroed out along with state income taxes payable. So I'm going to click on this total for other current liabilities so I can just look at everything at once. And if I scroll down, I can find the federal withholding and FICA taxes. There's the journal entry I did to show that this was a liability. And then here's the expense that I created when it was paid from checking. And it deducts it from this account to get a zero net amount. And then same thing with state taxes. You're showing that the $255 needs to be paid as a liability. And then when it is paid from checking, it's deducted, and this amount is zeroed out. And this expense from checking should match your bank transaction. And that's all you have to do. I am going to show you a shortcut if you don't use the liability accounts. I notice that some people don't use the liability accounts when they have a payroll system that directly deducts the taxes from the checking account at the same time as they process payroll. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the chart of accounts. I'm going back to checking, and I'm going to delete this expense for the tax payment. And then I'm going to go back into that journal entry. I'm going to go to that journal entry, and I'm going to delete this as well. If you don't normally use liability accounts to track your tax payables because your payroll system does all that for you, what you could have done instead is just make one entry. I'm going to create an expense. And what you could have done is just put in that employee bonus amount of $1,200, which is just the difference between gross pay and net pay. And then also payroll tax expense for the $474.31 of employer taxes. And this is going to also equal the $1674.31 that will likely be deducted from the checking account for the taxes. I'm going to go ahead and save and close. Okay, I'm going to go back to the reports and go to the profit and loss. Okay, I accomplished the same thing I did earlier. I've got the $6,200 in bonuses, which is what it's supposed to be. And then the payroll tax expense reflects the employer taxes. Okay, now I'm going to go to the balance sheet because that's where the difference is. And you can see that those two accounts that I used earlier didn't even show up here. The federal income taxes and FICA taxes payable and the state income taxes payable that I used in the first scenario didn't even show up because I didn't use those accounts. Instead of making the money go in and out of the payables, I just directly deducted it from checking. So that is an option if you don't typically use the payable accounts. I personally recommend using the payables just to kind of track it, but this is something that I do see sometimes as well. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chart of accounts. And then, of course, in your register, you still have everything that was deducted from checking, which would be the 3 bonuses and the taxes. And that's all I wanted to cover in this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and thank you for watching.